Abdirizak Ali Osman fled his home country 13 years ago to escape a civil war which displaced large numbers of Somali people. He says he was warmly received in South Africa, where he rebuilt his life.
South Africa has accepted most of the migrants who came into this country, no matter where they come from, whether they are from Africa or Asia. There are a large number of communities from Ethiopia, Somalia, Bengali, Pakistanis who are currently actually doing businesses in and around main areas that informal market.
Osman would love to return home one day, but the East Africa region remains troubled.
Migrants from Africa, or maybe, or let's say East Africa, or maybe the Great Lake region, all of them are trying to find an alternative place to find a better life. And recently, that migration was also compounded by famine, drought, economic difficulties, and lack of securities. But those are the other factors that contribute to that.
The region accounts for 30% of the continent's 26.6 million migrant population. Economic migrants and refugees make up 3/4 of those on the move, which has risen considerably this year due to the conflict in Sudan.
And so the flow of migrants across borders and internally, the numbers are going up by the day. You find that they are moving to neighboring countries which are already struggling with the internal issues in terms of unemployment, high rate of unemployment. There is issues with access to social services. So the refugees or migrants that come in put pressure on accessing those services.
More effective policies are being implemented, but do little to change the plight of displaced people.
It's high time that governments, especially in the East Africa, stop looking at refugees as visitors rather than a resource. We have Somalis and Sudanese who have been in Kenya for decades. It's until 2021 with the adoption of the Refugee Act, the 2021 Refugee Act, which, if adopted and implemented, could be a game changer.
East Africans have for decades been exposed to political strife and war. Climate change is now also causing forced displacement. Researchers say an integrated approach needs to be taken by East African countries to manage migrants and refugees. Julie Shara, CGTN, Cape Town, South Africa.